Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there. Got a lot of very, very cool creations by a bunch of different authors. Again, I believe at least one is a new author. So all these are going to be shown in Reforged Eden. I believe most of them are for Reforged Eden, and this one it was unclear. It didn't say on the workshop post if it was for Reforged Eden or not. But the very first creation today is the Lucifer V10 Premium by Phil49. And so this is kind of I believe a new author to me. And this looks like a pretty cool looking ship here, I gotta say. Kind of dig this single reverse XL thruster on the front of it. Kind of it's all kind of, the whole hull of the ship's kind of designed to fit that there. Cool use of texture lights. Like the texturing in general, it's pretty smooth, but it's got some detail going on, some pipes that really stick out too. Kind of a cool feature there. Like look at this fancy glass area over here. That's pretty unique there. It's kind of doing kind of a pattern, a design into the side of the hull here. Pretty unique glass work there. Like kind of goes with the shaping of this whole part as well, with the rounded edges and whatnot. And it looks like this glass actually cuts up and into over the top of the hull of the ship and then back down to the other side. So it kind of divides the ship up there and then another section like that over here. Pretty fancy. Oh yeah, it keeps on going with that. Look at that. We've got a lot more glass work going on here too. So it's kind of a theme with this particular ship here, having some pretty fancy glass going on there. On the back side, oh, this is cool too. I like the, again, the thruster housings really are built for those thrusters. Look really good with them. Very smooth back here too. If you look at all the block work and things like that, everything's kind of just try to be very smooth, which looks nice. It has kind of an elegant approach to that. Hence the premium version here. no, it looks pretty cool. And we got a looks like a pilot seat bridge area up on top over here. Weaponry and stuff. It's got some defense on it. It doesn't look like it's going crazy on weapons. So I can't say. I wouldn't say necessarily this is like a full-blown combat ship. I'm guessing it's more of a all-in-one kind of ship. Like this is your player ship, and you're gonna span the galaxy with it, kind of thing. Just a guess. I don't know yet. Honestly, I do not know. We'll have to look inside here. So yeah, very cool looking ship. Just thought I'd get a little bit of a look on the bottom here. Looks like we got a retractable turret there. Got a detector back over there. XL lift thruster as well. Oh, look at that. We got some generators in these window areas. That's cool. I like to see the like rotating parts and stuff like that, like the radars, the generators, some of the shield parts. Well, yeah, they all kind of rotate, which is kind of cool. It's an easy thing to do in the game. It's not like terribly animated, but it is cool to see some stuff moving around inside these ships, like at least rotating and things like that. It adds a little immersion, in my opinion, to a lot of the stuff that's just stagnant and sits there. So anyway, let me adjust the lighting here, and I believe I'm gonna board the ship right through the hangar here. Don't want to go too dark. There we go. Let's try that. All right. So, oh, very nice. No, the author speaks a language that I'm not familiar with, so I couldn't really read the sign over here. I gotta assume this has something to do with a bridge, maybe. But I apologize for that. I could translate everything, but that would take a little bit of time here. Let's look at the inside here. This looks really nice, actually. It's got kind of a different look to it. It's smooth. It looks detailed, but it's got like I don't know, just the way the lighting is and stuff. It is cool looking. It's very unique. It's got some color going on here in here too, with the lights and also some of the parts in here too. So we got LCDs, docking bay over here. Yeah, nice looking hangar. So yeah, when you come in here, you got your armor repair and an armor locker right up over there. Some of these fancy decorative window pieces going on here. And looks like on the other side we've got another armor locker. And I like how this is all kind of tied together here. So you're, you know what? Here, I'll start at the front. And we'll work backwards. Make more sense here. So it looks like we've got at least one bridge. I don't know if it's got another. I'm pretty sure it has another one up on the top tower here. But you got a forward, like first-person bridge, which is nice for viewing things and seeing where you're going pretty easily. We also got some sensors over here. I imagine for the doors over here. Which is really cool. I kind of like how that's done with this pipe set up there and the sensors right part of it. It's kind of neat how the author really kind of thought about most of like all the parts and stuff and tried to put them on display in a neat way. Definitely like to see that. So up in here, it looks like we got just a bunch more utility. We have the toiletries. I think toileties, if I'm saying that right. I know what that means though. So yeah, we got some our toilets over here. And our douches. We got our douches over here. Cool. Couple showers. Looks like a full medical bay in the area here too. We've got our clone chamber, our med bay, two of these specialized pieces up there. And it looks like the other two are on the other side there. A couple beds here. We even got to assume this is like a doctor or someone that would fix you up and recommend what machine to use to fix whatever ailment you have. Okay, so we do have elevators going up at this point. I'm going to just keep on going on this floor for now, though. And then beyond that, it looks like we get into a kind of a small production area here. We got an advanced constructor, we got a storage controller, some miscellaneous boxes and decorative pieces around here. So these work as boxes too. Cool part, though. I do like those parts. And then back over here, it looks like we've got a kind of a lounge or break room. It's got, it's got some bunk beds over here. Interesting. Yeah, and then a food processor on the other side there. Fridge, makes sense. And obviously we got like an upper tier balcony here too. So I'm going to still skip those elevators. So let's go up this way and see what's going on in these various rooms here. So we got a growing area over here. So it looks like on this side we've got 18 grow plots. Or that would be 2 of the Reforged Eden more advanced 9-pack grow plots. So 36 grow plots. Do we have anything else in here? Yeah, we got a switch for our grow lights, of course. Turn that on here in a second. It's always good to put those on switches. If you don't have anything planted there, there's no sense keeping the grow lights on. I don't think they use a lot of power, but it's still some. Another bathroom over here. I like the look at all the like the fuel tanks and everything in this area. So that's holding a lot of parts in this general section here. We got our main core, a couple of oxygen tanks next to it over there, and another shower. Yeah, you can stay very, very clean, very clean. A lot of places to go take care of business in this ship. Which is definitely a cool thing. This is really unique. Whatever's going on up here. This is like it's an elevator coming down, but it doesn't like go to the floor. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, look at that. It's like a trapdoor thing. Oh, that is really, really unique. I don't think I've seen that pulled off on another ship yet. Yeah, that's interesting. It's fun. You know, I've seen a lot of ships, built a lot of ships. And I love seeing unique things, just stuff that just really stands out, like that feature there. I don't think I've seen that on another one. All right, so at this point, let me just double check over here. And we are back here already taking a look at basically a bunch of supplies, fuel, O2, and the main core there. So I'm going to take the elevator up over, well, no, actually, let's walk into this journal section. Okay, so, we do have some other ways down to the ground. Oh, that's cool. I missed these when I was looking at the ship. So it looks like probably on either side, you got some big ramps that'll get you up into the hull of the ship from the ground when you're landed. So that is very cool, too. So let's head up this way. Oh, look at that. The elevator kind of curves off to this way at the top. Then we got offline protection, a gravity generator. Looks like it's off right now. I'll have to check the P menu options. It's not a bad idea having that off. honestly. I mean, most of the time I seldomly would ever walk in this game unless I'm on the planet. So I'd usually be having a jetpack on, especially in a spaceship flying around it. So yeah, cool section up here, and it looks like that's it up here. All right, so small room for holding some parts in there, and I think we've seen the rest, unless I'm missing something else here. Let me just go all the way. It's pretty. The layout on this is very easy to deal with too, because I mean everything's kind of joined up. You got a pilot seat here. I know I'm missing something though. There's a bridge up top. I did not get to that yet, so I am missing something. But just talking about the layout, yeah, pretty straightforward. Like a straight up pass through here. We got a repair bay. I didn't even notice either in here too. And the repair console's right up here. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you can kind of bring in like a HV or SV and kind of move it forward here, sit up here, and operate the repair console. And we've already been in here. Yep, that was our places going up there. Okay. Oh, I know what I didn't go up. That elevator I was tripping out over. Okay. This goes to the bridge, I bet. Did take this way. I was too busy tripping out over the trapdoor mechanism to get onto the elevator. So up here looks like we got our teleporter nicely hooked up to a sensor. And, we got a walkway out on the bridge area here, too. So you can kind of walk along the hall or very conveniently get into the ship when you're, I don't know, looting POIs and get in trouble or whatnot. You can get back into the bridge area pretty quickly from outside. You don't have to tour the entire ship. And then we got our pilot seat and a bunch of passenger seats, kind of all in single file order there, which is an interesting setup there, but that totally works. And the bridge, I mean, for defense purposes, it's sitting back quite a bit on the hull. So there's a lot of ship and guns and stuff and thrusters and everything else in front of the player, which kind of makes that position pretty safe for a while, unless you get into a really, really nasty fight. But that is a good tried and true design mechanism there. We also got some guns around here too. Here, I'm going to up the lighting. Let's take a look at some specs and P menu options and all that fun stuff. So let's start here. I'm actually going to start at the P menu options. I want to see what's going on here. And it looks like there's a lot. So a lot of these words I do not know. So I'm going to turn on literally everything. It's weird that those were slided over, but they're in red. Maybe I screwed something up by turning everything on. But I had a lot of retractable guns and things going on in here. And look at that. So, yeah, it's a lot more combat-oriented than I thought it was. A lot of these weapons were really kind of tucked away or retractable. We got some artillery cannons, a number of turrets, especially on the back side of the ship. A lot of them. So, yeah, some pretty good firepower on here as well. Did anything pop out of the front? So the front doesn't look like it's supporting too many guns. It's I stand corrected. Wow, look at that! I missed that too. I was all like, "Oh, it doesn't have much guns on it." No, it's got a lot of guns on it. It is. I would definitely say this is a combat-oriented ship. Now, speaking of that, so what do we got going on for? Oh, we got some combat steel up front here. And it looks like I just wanted to see what's going on in this area here. So pretty much the thruster. This is all solid right in this area here too. And it's combat steel. Let's take a look at the rest of the hull. See if it kind of looks like the whole hull is made of combat steel, or obviously these armored windows, which have a lot of hit points as well. So imagine, yeah, okay. Combat steel hull, good to know. Combat-oriented ship here, which does make a lot of sense, too. It does have utility, though. It did have farming, some production, hangar. It's got a lot of other gameplay features besides just being combat. So let's take a look here at some other things here. General stats. So we are unlocked level 25, size class 8. doing 40 forward, 6 strafing, 20 lift, 21 reverse, 6 down, 23 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. Yeah, and quite a barrage of weaponry on here. So it's really hitting a bunch of that. 20 hour and 36 minute build time. It does use some estrium and zacosium in the build. Some other things in here. Advanced upgrade kit. So definitely I'm seeing some Reforged Eden parts on here as well. I believe that is. Well, you know, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't want to say that's Reforged Eden yet. This very well could be a vanilla ship. Well, the shield size is 45-25. So that isn't a stock shield, I don't think. So I think it would have some extra Reforged Eden parts in here. All right, CPU-wise, looks like it's set to 1.8 million, and it's using a little over the 2.1 million setup there. Just see what's going on here. So core systems. So it looks like it's missing one advanced CPU core to bring it to the 2.1 million, but it's definitely a Reforged Eden loadout, or you wouldn't want to have any of these, the basic or the, or the improved in here. 2 improves, okay. So it's got 2 improves, but only 4 of the advanced. So to the author, in Reforged Eden is set up to hit 2.1 million, which would be considered a Core 9 setup. And this is a Core 8, obviously. You could put in one more advanced CPU core. That'll bring you to 2.1 million. Beyond that, you need to add in auxiliary cores or quantum cores or crew members or whatever else can provide CPU. And some servers even have custom things to do that, like a particular server has hamster cores, which are kind of created just for that server, which is really, really cool. So, yeah, very cool on that. It will need a little bit more CPU, though. We already checked the P menu options. Let's take a look at your storage. So, we have, looks like a couple containers here. These must be just boxes, I'm guessing. We have an ammo controller at 8K and a harvest controller at 138K. So, it does have harvesting on here as well. Not seeing like another just a main controller. One note to the author though, ammunition on with this many guns, you would definitely want to have a lot more ammo storage than 8K. It'll work for, you know, you can get by with a pretty small amount of ammo for certain kinds of guns, especially like mini guns, Gatling guns, that kind of thing. But when you get into especially like artillery launchers or rockets, they need quite a bit of space. Like a ship like this with this many guns, I'd probably have a minimum of 320K ammo bay on it. And keep in mind, when you're in fighting in game, some of these fights can go on for a long time, and you're going to be expending a lot of ammunition. And if you run out or have to like try to reload your ammo bays in combat, that can be problematic as well. Could really cause you some extra problems and things like that. So I just wanted to kind of go over that. But yeah, very, very cool ship. Definitely like it. I like the blockwork, the styling of it. It's got a nice look, innovative idea with the getting onto that bridge elevator. I haven't seen that one done before. So again, this is the Lucifer V10 Premium by Phil49. Very nice work. All right, the next one here. This is a ship originally built by Entei, and I will have that in the top comment and the video description as well. But this is a remake or a modded version of that ship by Entei called the Manic Archiles MK2XL by Manic Niner. So this is a modded version, and it stated that right on the post too. So it's not trying to be deceptive or anything like that. In fact, Entei commented on it saying he did a nice job. So I definitely wanted to check this out, and the link to the original ship is going to be in this description as well here. I might have said that already. So I have seen the original of this ship before. It's been a little bit. I don't remember like every little detail or anything like that, but I definitely have seen the original ship before, and a very nice ship. by Entei, who does very nice ships anyway. So, I mean, he just really does it. Just thought I'd take a look at the styling and everything on the hull. Obviously, it's a pretty ship, and I really couldn't quote to you exactly the changes made from the original, and that kind of puts me in a little off position. Maybe I should have grabbed the original too, but that would have taken a long time to tour both ships again. But we all know it's a very cool looking hull, and it really fits with Entei's general style of shipbuilding. I mean, he fluctuates, but it's, yeah, who doesn't, right? I do too. Yeah, so definitely looking combat oriented, definitely looking very upgradable with even weaponry. I'm seeing a lot of extra turret mounts all over, especially the top side. I wouldn't doubt there's more in other places as well. And again, super detailed block work and stuff like that. It's hard to say, you know, what author did what. But it is a very, very nice looking ship. You know, and I'm sure it was touched up. I'm sure there's modded areas of it here, or the whole ship itself. Just thought I'd kind of tour it a little bit more here on the body, and we'll get inside and take a look around. Huh. Yeah, nice. All right. Well, anyway, obviously we got a lot of solar going on in here too. I don't know if that was a feature on the original ship or not. It might have been. All right. Let's get aboard here. Let me adjust the lighting a little bit more. Oh, I'm not sure if I adjusted it from last time. Let's go a little bit darker. See what's going on here. So, obviously off the back of the ship, cool looking hangar here, very detailed. Got a lot of stuff to look at in here. My goodness. Got like a subframe of some glass and beams over the ceiling. Got a lot of cargo boxes embedded into that area. And then around the hangar too, it looks like a bunch of utility function. Place for got an advanced constructor. Place for another one, small constructor, storage controller over there. Another one there. And kind of, yeah, another place for advanced constructor. We got a deconstructor here. Yeah, so yeah, kind of a production hangar, which is a nice way to go about it. Kind of two birds, one stone, I guess you could say. Especially if you're tight on space, it's a great place to put production, because you're obviously going to pass through here quite a bit, and it's fairly convenient. All right, so I'm going to hit these side rooms first, and then we'll try to move on down the hall here. So over here we have the equipment workshop. So O2, yep, armor locker. Got our armor repair. Oh, that's a neat display for the armor repair. Kind of sideways like that, but it's kind of like covering the one side of it. But this actually, I mean, yeah, it doesn't look. Yeah, that's a neat way to do it. I might have seen it done that way before, but I don't remember. I don't recall. Then down over here, looks like we're getting into some chambers that go through the ship here for some upgrade parts. I was actually looking for some thruster. Yeah, like thruster axis. If you took some damage on your thruster, you can repair it from the inside. It looks like it's going to cross the ship to go to the other side and do about the same thing there. And I bet you, is there a ladder coming up here? No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like that was just a one-way asymmetrical feature there. Or I'm probably blind. No, it was off to that side. Hold on. Yeah, there is no that side on this side. That'll confuse you, won't it? I just confused myself. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're back up here. So obviously maintenance area, high temperature radiation hazard suit required. You know, this LCD looks so good. I thought it was one of the prefab stock ones, so I didn't even pay attention to it. Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, nice work on the LCD there. So let's get out back over here, and on the other side we got a medic. So yeah, our medic or med bay over here. Looks like we got all our specialized equipment, toilet and shower. Very nice. Even got a plant. That's helps you keep the fresh air going on, ventilated air there, keep the germs out of it. All right, some cargo boxes on the front here, and it looks like at this point we can kind of move forward. Now we do have some elevators back here too, but I'm going to try to stay on this floor as long as I can before I go up an elevator. More elevators on either side over here, and we got some nice looking elevator LCDs in place as well. Bridge, restricted access, got some security outside. Oh, that's a cool looking bridge. Yeah, look at all the stuff going on in here. I love these beams that are going across here, and it kind of separates it, makes it look you know, more on the realistic side of things. Definitely like that. So we got a elevated display. So this is a combat video feed ready. So yeah, this is a third-person bridge. I didn't see any. Well, no, I take that back. There is a first-person bridge on the ship as well, just in a different location. So yeah, this is the third-person bridge. And I love the. I really like how the side walls and everything are done in here. It looks really, really nice. And how it kind of expands out on the sides over here to some other spaces. So this is an exit. Oh, okay, so this is a quick way into the bridge, probably on either side of the ship. Again, very nice convenience for ship operation, especially in Empyrion. Things can change on the dime, and you got to get back in your ship and take control of it to shoot the bad guys that came out of nowhere and are shooting you as you're looting a POI or something. So that's a super awesome idea there. And then, oh, what is going on? Okay, so this is the first-person bridge. It's actually directly kind of below the other one. Oh, that's convenient. And this also has passenger seats here. Yeah, cool setup there. So yeah, if you're going to fly normally and not in heavy combat, you'll gain a lot of visibility this way. But if you're going to be in heavy combat, this will probably provide you a lot more protection piloting this ship from up here. Yeah, we've got crew members around it as well. Very cool. All right, so I think we need to back up just a little bit and start catching some of these elevators here. So let's go up to the Cantina crew quarters. Oh, nice. So, yeah, check out this room over here. Oh, so it kind of, it's above the other space that I'm not sure if we walked through or not. Look, yeah, I think we have to say that goes to the bridge right there. So we already been down there. Escape pods. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like escape pods, just using like the deco part to kind of simulate like some kind of a one block escape areas there. Then we have our crew quarters. 4 escape pods, it looks like. Maintenance area, high temp radiation. Oh, actually, yep. And that is up in here. And it looks like we've got some more thruster access areas. All right. Another convenience. Again, the author could have easily just filled that in and saved themselves a little time. But it's awfully nice having all this stuff going on here. Makes a ship feel more immersive. Like it really, really works, and it really was set up to be a spaceship. That's why you have access to all the parts and stuff like that. So up in here, looks like we've got, I would just guesstimate that this is more of a decoy generator. I'm sure the ship is using larger generators than that, and this is at the front. And actually, this whole section here looks like it's just, wow, what the heck did I get into here? There's a lot going on in here. It's like kind of diving into the hull of the ship, and that's, you know, probably another decoy right there. Again, wow, holy smokes, this whole area set up. We got some Wi-Fi up in here too. Yeah, a lot of little thrusters. Maybe they're not decoys, but they're kind of in a position to where the AI would want to shoot them out on the front of the ship, which is I'd definitely say heavily, a lot more armored. And some of this stuff, I can tell this is Xeno because it's the only texture, the only kind of block you can have that texture on is a Xeno block. So this one I think also works with Xeno, so does that. So I bet you this is pretty tough nose to the ship here on purpose, and this is kind of getting me into a lot of the decoys, I would say, for the most part. So then we got a captain's. Yeah, this area looks really nice too. I like the flooring in here. It's kind of got the checker tile floor. And over here looks like a nice viewing room slash looks like a bedroom. Wow, this is actually it's a captain's quarters. Duh. So the captain's got a place to work on his computer, observe the outside with a double glass window set up over here, or double layer. And then over here we've got our captain's got the nice big bathroom here, a fancy tile floor and ceiling, walls, walls. And yeah, nice section of the ship here. And let's go up this way. And okay, so this is the general crew shower room, bathroom, I should say. Yeah, nice layout there. Yeah, that's just yeah. I think we came in from this way over here, so we're back into the cantina area. This fancy display. Above here we have our main core as well. It's great looking blockwork around the area. Oh, this is the cantina back here. Okay, and farming. Oh wow, we got some farms. So it looks like 18 grow plots as well. And this would tie us back into the elevators we've seen in the hangar in the back. All right, so yeah, looks great so far. Everything about it's nice. So let's go to the top floor here. And the top floor should be CPU and shield. Yep, and there's our, oh yeah, this looks all fancy and nice, like the carpeted floor here. Main core visible from this room, and all our CPU core blocks as it said on the elevator sign. And more crew members in the area. So what is back over this way? Ah, shielding. Shield room. Okay, it looks like we've got a lot of places for shield upgrades. A lot of medium shield parts here. I definitely would say that would be the size for them. And our main shield there, Pentaxa tank. Got some O2 along the wall. Gravity generator. There's quite a lot on this ship here. And it looks like we got some big rooms over here for, looks like some advanced generators. Wait, no, these aren't advanced generators. Regular generators, 1x3 generators there. Oh, okay, so this is 6 blocks. Okay, makes total sense. This is a nice setup here. So you can fit 4 advanced generators, or you could fit 12 of these little guys in here in the same room space. So it's all measured out to be 6 blocks long, 4 blocks wide, and 4 blocks tall. Or 2 blocks tall, I'm sorry, 2 advanced generators, not 6. And it looks like this wraps all the way around. We got a warp drive over here. Nice cool display for that. Kind of a section off around the armored glass there. And man, we got another room out back here yet too. So it looks like kind of man, there's just places all over the place. It looks like a lot of technical business, engineering type area rooms here. Another one of these tubes. Get into a fuel tank over here. And then where does this go? Wow, this goes to more places. Holy smokes. So, looks like a big fuel room. Well, or a decent sized fuel room. Yeah, I like the really cool looking fuel rack display going on there as well. Then we got, man, more places back over here yet. Holy smokes. So another like thruster access engineering room. Got a detector back over here as well. This gets you into like some of the big thrusters from the inside. Yeah, it's definitely set up, feels like a spaceship, you know. It's got like all these places you'd expect to see on a spaceship with all the technical parts and everything going on, and access panels or access hallways, whatnot. And this is, oh wow, wow. Where did this come from? Is this, did I, no. Yeah, I did sort of see this, but I didn't look at the whole room. Okay, so we got a lot of small shield parts in here as well. Looks like 6 small shield parts. Places for obviously a couple more right over there. Doesn't look like it. Well, hold on. There was some big space. Okay, that was for the generators. Okay, so it does not look like it gets into large shield parts or fusion reactors, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. Unless I missed it. Well, who knows? Maybe I did miss it. I don't think so, though. That takes up a lot of space, and I don't think there would be enough space left over to fit those parts, which are really, really big in here. So I think that is it. So it's set up for an 8-pack of small shield, 8-pack of medium shield parts, unless I'm getting this wrong. So definitely a lot of upgrade potential there. Looks like we got some more thruster upgrades too. In fact, I want to check out something. Being a Entei build, older, I was just curious if it had the LCD upgrade list here. It does not seem to have that. I'm going to turn on the rest of these P menu options, though. Obviously, a lot of P menu options going on. We'll leave power save off, though. And, well, I guess honestly, I was going to look at the specs here in a second anyway. I was just kind of looking at some more upgrades here. Let's get the lights back on. And get some numbers here. Alright, so starting over here, stock shield 20,025. Obviously a lot of P menu options for various things, different weaponry, anti-shield, so that would be probably like some laser cannon, laser turrets, or otherwise, positron, things like that. Main stats, we are size class 14, unlock level 25, 27 forward, 14 strafing, 28 lift, 15 reverse, 8 down, 39 fuel tanks, 11 oxygen tanks, obviously a big barrage of built-in weaponry, and a lot of places to add more guns. 25 hour and 17 minute build time. Does have 18 grill plots in it, and not too bad considering on the Estrium and Zacosium usage on the ship 4775 there. CPU wise, really set up for a Core 9 2.1 million build. So all the parts beyond that were left off. So the author or authors, depending on it might have come this way, but definitely kept that in check, which is very, very nice. And then keep everything upgradable. I mean, with building a ship too, if you're gonna build a more high-end ship, I would build it the way you want it, and then start stripping parts out until you can balance that CPU. As opposed to build it for that CPU and then not really have the upgrade stuff. I definitely would build it the way you want it and then do that later. It's a lot easier to remove a part than try to make spaces to add parts in later, for sure. Let's take a look at your storage here. Alright, very nicely labeled, all color-coded as well. So we got some pretty big storage bays in here. There's 40 or 400K resources, 347 in devices. You got a recycle bay. That's 16. Ammo bay 1, 320. Ammo bay 2 at 320. That's set up nicely. Fridge safe. That's probably something small there. A lot of these might be boxes. Obviously, trade cargo 640Ks over here. These are the big ones. So yeah, we're dealing with quite a lot of storage on here as well. And I think a lot of these other ones are some boxes or smaller storage areas. 16K there. Yeah, really set up for a lot of trading and things like that. And beyond that, I think that is most of it. Armor and mods, yeah, that's a smaller one as well. So obviously resource devices, 2 trade cargo, big ones over there, 2 big 320K ammo bays in here as well. Oh, you know what? I just, what? I think we looked at this already. The stock shield 20,025, yeah. All right, yeah, very nice, very nice. The modification to the original ship here. And again, this is the Manic Archelaus MK2 XL by Manic Niner. Very cool. Original ship built by Ente. So the next creation here on the list, we've got a TIE Fighter here. This is the NS TIE Fighter by Nordstein. And wow, that's that looks really good. That is like a original vintage looking TIE Fighter, but yeah, very nice work on it. Love the way it did these side pieces here. It looks like a double layer of thin blocks on the inside and outside to make a really thin but two-layered setup here. Really cool angled block work going on here, making a nice like hexagon shape. A couple like laser blast, actual real laser guns there too. And yeah, we got some docking, so some overhead docking there, and it looks like down on the ground as well. So either way, so yeah, actual TIE Fighter I think would dock on the top side like that. So that is really cool. Why these parts here are looking funky, I'm not sure. I don't know if that's just the part, the way they are. I bet you if I lifted off the ground that would correct itself, but I think it's something just to do with this particular docking mount piece there. Looks like it's kind of floating there, but yeah, that's cool. No, this looks great. This looks really, really nice for TIE Fighter. Just yeah, really love the thin side design here, and that really nice shaping going on there too. Really hits it, and this is all set up very nicely as well. We've got yeah, a little thing off the back there, a couple thrusters in that location, and then it looks like we've got a access area into here. So we got a core right there. I think this is an access area in here. No, or that's just to the core. Ah, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that too. It kind of goes with the design. Plus, it gives you an opening there to get into the cockpit. Oh, that's cool looking. Oh, we got a place for a shield right over here too. Storage controller. We've got some internal thrusters. I kind of figured that. I didn't see, obviously with a design like this, it doesn't fly with thrusters. So a different technology again. So you got to kind of bury most of them at least to get the looks to look right. So yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of internal thrusters going on in here. Got an RCS unit in there as well. Storage controller and pilot seat. Place for a shield detector up on the top. And cool looking glass window here. Looks very TIE Fighter like. Yeah, really, really nice. Maybe now I would definitely put this in more of the replica build setups here. But yeah, that is a great looking TIE Fighter. Really, I've seen quite a few other TIE Fighters. I even made a little foray in making like a weird Scar version of a TIE Fighter. But yeah, this one really just hits it. I mean, with its general looks and things going on there, it looks really, really nice. So let's look at some numbers here. So to start with, unlock level 10, size class 1. So definitely more of a starter-oriented type of unlock level here. 36 forward, 11 strafing, 28 lift, 9 reverse, 28 down. 3 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank. Got 2 laser cannons, a detector, 50-minute and 26-second build time. Small amounts of estrium and zacosium in the build, probably for those laser cannons. 5 RCS units actually in here, according to what it says here at least. Sometimes some of these are deceiving. There's certain thrusters that trigger it as saying it's got an RCS when it doesn't, I believe, or maybe that's more to do with HVs. I could be wrong there. That's another one of those little mystery things. CPU-wise, I believe this was kind of set up for vanilla. So I bet you the CPU checks out just fine in vanilla. Reforged Eden looks like it would want probably an improved core added somewhere, or just an improved core and the basic core gets removed. I would have to look at the numbers on that and test that out, but need a little bit of CPU in Reforged Eden, but still works. And it'll probably fly faster in vanilla as well. thruster specs go way up in vanilla versus Reforged Eden. So you could almost maybe double these numbers, and that's what the aspect would be in vanilla flying around, which would be quite agile actually. Yeah, very nice. Again, this is the NS TIE Fighter by Nordstein. All right, so the next creation here is we've got a really cool industrial bulldozer tree cutter here. This is the Foxy 5 mining dozer by Captain, or Cap Zoom, or it's like a abbreviation of Captain and then Zoom. So this is an author I'm unfamiliar with as well, but I got to say, wow, look at this. This looks really, really, really cool. Yeah, obviously its primary goal here looks like it does mining. I'm not sure how that would work out. More of a strip mining kind of thing, I think. Like it mines on the bottom side over here underneath the tree cutters. But obviously this was heavily built for some looks going on here too, and I got to say it looks really cool. What the author did with these tracks and this little thin, let me even get my light on. Hard to see because they're black, but that's cool. That really, really, oh, it's doing it here too. Again, really hard to see. Here, I'll try to get on this side. Maybe it's a little brighter, but that is pretty innovative there. I like that. So it kind of adds tread to the track mechanisms, and then all the stuff going on the inside looks pretty darn convincing. Even like the hydraulic pieces that would connect to the front loader or the bulldozer part of this. I'll turn the light back off there, and then yeah, this looks great too. The exhaust stacks there. We got a couple turrets on the back side here too. We got some rear docking on this as well. Interesting. And then of course you got your like cabin area up on top here. That you kind of walk up the vehicle a little bit. It looks like, or well, obviously jetpack up there, but it's even got like little steps over here. And then inside here, this is like, oh yeah, the generator is kind of like the engine. Big old diesel engine would probably be chilling there in reality. I like this little fridge box thing on the side over here too. That's cool. It's super detailed. Super detailed. Kind of looks like it could be a Lego set too. You know, like, you know, if there was some box in the store and it was you know, doing construction vehicles, you could see something like this in there. That'd be really cool. Very, very detailed, very sharp. Love the coloring, and again, detail, detail, detail. Love it. Love to see that. And the shaping on here. Yeah, this is really, really nice. Let's get in the cabin real quick and see what's going on too. A little bit different on this side versus the other side, which is great as well. The cabin, yeah, right to the, oh wow, look at this. This is cool. This is cool. I like that. It's got some stuff down over here. You got a couple storage controllers, O2, looks like some CPU core blocks right on the floor there. Come in either way. That's nice. That's nice. One of these days, I'm going to do a separate video. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, actually, where I'm going to just grab a bunch of these vehicles. You know, it could be cars or boats, but all this, like they were Mashbot cars or something like that, or Lego sets or something. There's a bunch of different creations I've seen over time by a lot of different authors, usually very detailed, smaller type creations, kind of like this. And it would be really neat to look at them. You know, I'm talking like fire trucks and all kinds of stuff. I think I see school buses and sports cars and you name it. But it would be really cool to take a look at a lot of these really highly detailed creations like that. It's almost like a different game kind of thing. But yeah, definitely hats off to the author here. In fact, you know, as in the author Captain Zoom, I don't recall seeing another creation from you, and this is really, really good. This certainly does not look like you're a novice at all. This looks really, really, really sharp here. So let's look at some numbers here too. So we are unlock level 20, size class 1, does 12 forward. We are a hover vessel as well. I don't think I mentioned that already, but this is a makes sense to be a hover vessel, especially with the tree cutters. That's the only kind of creation that can run those. So 12 forward, 4 strafing, 12 reverse, and yeah, you don't have up and down with a hover vessel. The roll, yaw, and pitch are very pretty up there, so it looks actually fairly maneuverable. 5 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. We've got our 4 tree cutters or harvest modules, 6 mining drills. We've got a missile turret, and wow, really? It's got that many turrets on here? I wasn't even seeing those. So 7 total turrets here. So it's got some protection too. Uses a smidgen of Estrium and Zakosia, but only a 1 hour and 51 minute build time. CPU wise, looks like it's set up for a I'll look at it in a second, but 40,000 CPU, using 34,000 of that. Devices, I'm going to start to, I don't necessarily want to collapse this, but I was looking for the core. Sometimes it's hard to find them. Oh, there it is. It's probably got custom stuff going on here. I was going to see how many CPU blocks it had, but that's not really too important. We also got some lights there. So as in turrets, yeah, I guess we do have quite a few turrets. There's the ones there, the couple over there, a couple more on top. Looks like, yeah, looks like they all got a pretty good line of sight too. More or less. It's going to provide protection. Obviously, you're not going to be assaulting POI bases. Well, maybe you would, but who knows? But I would say mostly for protection against drones or weird creatures or ground dudes or whatever. It's going to shoot at you when you're trying to get the mining in the trees. I am curious how the mining aspect of this works, so that'd be kind of interesting to see. I'll have to try that sometime, maybe after the video, see how that works out. But very, very nice creation here. Let me just look at the storage on here as well. So we got the Foxy 5's mining. Foxy 5 mining dozer by Captain. Okay. So Foxy, you know, the whole reason I brought that up is I think Foxy is a author that does make a lot of these kind of vehicles. So maybe this is more of a tribute towards the other author. So we got an ammo controller at 125, harvest controller at 125, and we got some storage boxes. So on this, one thing I would probably emphasize though is probably with the 7 turrets on here, you'd probably want a little more than 125 for ammo storage, and you definitely want more than 125 for your harvest storage. Essentially translating on the little tree cutter thing that I made, a Scarab. It's got like what did it have? 6,500 harvest on it, and that's enough to hold. I forget the exact number, but it's like I don't know, 80 log, no, like 650 logs or something like that. It's basically once you, I mean, if you go and you chop about 3 or 4 trees, I think you'd be full. And that's the whole point. Is why I definitely would like to see it with more storage for the harvest and things like that. But yeah, this is really, really cool though. Obviously, it's built for looks. I mean, it's just a really nice looking creation there. And hats off to the author on this one too. Very nice, pleasant surprise here. So again, the Foxy 5 mining dozer by Captain Zoom. I don't think this had a shield. Let me look at one last thing here. Oh, it does have a shield. Look at that, it has a shield in there. 890 on shield too. I missed that. And we got a multi-turret also on here. Yeah. So yeah, it really handles salvaging, tree cutting, and mining. Yeah, really cool creation there. All right, so the next one here, we've got something pretty big going on here. This is the Radian Station by Corrupt Reverend. And look at this son of a gun. This is a space station. Quite a large space station, I will say too. Definitely a lot of solar going on in here, in the hall work. It kind of has pretty neat looking like modular structure to it over in this section. Kind of like all these are individual modules. Look at that glasswork here. That's really unique. Kind of forming like a symbol pattern design in there. And look at all these like balls of texture light here. That is pretty. Oh, that kind of shines through on the top side. It's got a pretty intricate panel or like landing pads or whatnot set up here. A larger landing pad over here. I like all the framework and everything going on here. So this would probably be the main landing pad, and I gotta assume this is. I don't know exactly. It doesn't really matter what side is the front side or not on a lot of these, but if there was a front side, I guess it might be this side. This could be the back too. I don't know. Cool looking framework though. I just like seeing all these like beams and like industrial looking pieces, kind of putting it all together and providing support for all the different pieces going on here. This is a pretty unique setup going on over here too. Decorative. Kind of, yeah, I don't know. Very, very unique. Like the texture lights here. And this has got to be done with some Xeno blocks, I think, to pull off that texture or that texture light like that. Haven't even looked at the top side yet. Let's take a look back over here. Or maybe the front. I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is the front. Kind of looks like this is the front. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It looks really cool either way. So we got a repair bay over here, and it looks like a lot of landing pads. Kind of like that, you know, they're all attached to each other, but they're kind of floating there. And I believe these texture light balls are, I don't know, some kind of technology that's kind of like keeping this all together and held up. I don't know, really creative. I'll definitely like it. I've never seen a landing pad look like this. It's like a big assembly of different connected little landing pad island kind of things. Really unique. And of course you can repair stuff there too. Fly around a little bit more up top here. Wow. Yeah, look at that big section of piping that's going right through here, through all these different connectors and things like that. Again, I definitely like the industrial look of that kind of stuff going on there. A lot of block shaping. And it looks like all this area kind of ties in with these tunnels and like glass tubes that connect them. And a big one going down the center over here as well. There's a lot to see here. Very nice, very nice. Oh, look at this. That's cool. It's like a control room or something up top here. That's cool looking shaping there too. It's kind of angled up, and I like the way the glass kind of rolls around the edges there using some round glass pieces. A little skylight there in that area. And obviously up here it looks like some pretty massive solar panel banks, but that's not all. It looks like there's an awful lot of interior going on up there too, like the main control station, probably the guts of the base or part of them. I don't know. This thing's big. This is a big creation going on here. All right, well, let's get a top-down bird's eye view of it real quick too. Hey, you can kind of see even a larger, very unusual landing pad in the backside too. So on both sides, this would probably work though to park some bigger things too. I think the way the blocks are kind of set up, that it kind of fills in the gaps. I know it looks like the landing gear might fall through some of these, but maybe not. Really interesting though. All right, so I'm going to come in through the main hangar here. After I take a look at this crane that's holding the box up here. Cargo loading, unloading violators will be subject to rapid decompression. Oh, decompression. That's a neat spacey way to take somebody out. Yeah, very cool. So this is interesting here too. Obviously, it is a space station, so I don't think. I mean, this is mainly meant for probably CVs and SVs. Probably not so much HVs. But anyway, let's get in the hangar here, man. I could look at the hull for quite a bit longer yet. Let me adjust the lighting too. I don't. I think I went a little too dark. That's still too dark. Sorry. I really try to show these in the best light I can, but it's difficult. If I go to space, it really ruins looking at the hull. If I go on the planet side and try to show the interior in a little darker setting where you can see the lighting and everything, then it's generally too dark. So there's just no environment that really works perfectly, I guess, for showing either thing. So that's kind of why I do it this way. Unless there's a better way. I mean, if anybody can think of a better way or something, I don't know what it would be, though. Maybe finding the perfect planet that doesn't go, like, pitch black at night. But I think that's part of the game, so it's hard to say. Anyway, look at this. Wow, this is crazy wild in here, too. Look at these cargo box bay pieces. They kind of look like they're on a track or something that would lift these up. Oh yeah, definitely kind of like maybe like pull them in to various places. That's really cool. I like the visuals on that. And over here, looks like we've got some utility. We got a bunch of armor armor lockers and an armor repair. That's a cool looking housing for the armor repair. I've been seeing a lot of creative approaches for putting this particular piece in. It does work. You know, the way you rotate it around, there's a lot of different ways to display it, and that is kind of cool. Interesting, like texture lights inside of here too. Some different shaping going on in there. And up on this side, it looks like we got kind of the same thing. We do have a cargo bay over here too. Looks like this is probably gonna have a lot of storage on it. I've already seen a 640 there. Probably was a 640 on the other side too. And a big old crane going across the ceiling here. That looks cool. Oh yeah, using a little. I've seen cranes done a few different ways. This is a unique setup here, but I dig it. I dig it. I like the way that's looks, and it looks like this rides the track. And here's your piece that comes up and down. It's even got a box on it. All right, so. And this goes right out the back side. You can kind of overlook the bottom side of this side of the station. All right, so let's take an elevator up here. Twin elevators. We got, looks like our CPU core blocks in this area, main CPU core as well. And that's going to get us to this level, kind of overlooking way above the ground of the hangar here. Wow, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna hit that in a second. I think that goes to that whole other section. I'm gonna just try to follow this up first and take a look at the front side here. I think maybe we already hit it here. Oh no, we didn't. We got a RE elevator here. I'll pretend I'm riding up it. That's cool. That's cool. And this gets us up to this control tower area, kind of on the front, and I would definitely say that's the front. I think I had the front and the back mixed up before, like it matters. And then we've got, so it's showing up and it says landing pad. Do we have another elevator? We do have another elevator. Shipping and receiving. So let's, yeah, so we got another elevator that would take us. Wait a minute. Probably this, no. Yeah, right there. Okay, so a center elevator that goes up to here. Oh, look at that. So this kind of walks across the top of this, the big landing pad. And then if we go up again, How do we do that? So it says, let's hit the button. Oh, look at that. An elevator over an elevator. Oh, that's wild. Didn't even know you could do that. Never even thought about it. That's cool. That is really cool. Just hit that button. Oh. Hit it. Okay, so we're riding up to the promenade. And it is, too. Look at that. Oh, it's a big fancy area here. A lot of cooking stuff going on in here. It must be a pretty popular place to go. Maybe they're probably cleaning the floors, though. That's why there's not a lot of tables around here at the time. They had to get those nice and silky clean. But oh yeah, look at this little force field going into this area too. Ah, wow, they are set up to do some serious cooking. Look at all the food processors, fridges, cabinetry, you name it. Getting ready for a busy day here at the in the promenade. I love this art piece over here. This like chandelier art piece over that. That's really cool. You can tell the author put a lot of time and attention into this too. It's really neat to tour these. What the heck is this? Oh wow, this is like a couch embedded in this purple thing over here. This is like the playroom for the kids or something. That's cool. that's cool. Then we got this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay, so the adults drop the kids off here, and then they go to the bar and get some drinks. I get it. I see how this is all working out now. This might be more of a vacation destination. Maybe that's what it is. This is how it came up. I think so, yeah. So we've got some more elevators going on in here too. So we got an elevator right in this position. This goes by to this room over here. Looks like kind of more of a hangout control spot. Got some machinery. Maybe your check-in. If it was like more of a tourist destination. We got a teleporter over here. Wow. Okay, so let's take this elevator up. Oh, I don't have to hit the button. They all work here, and then up. Oh, look at this. We got a full medical bay here. Quite the view. I mean, looking around outside, I love to see all the glass like that, kind of integrated with the block work and stuff like that. And another one of these decorative, like top of the chandelier kind of light. And then we kind of walk on this catwalk to looks like a crew room over here. Pretty nice crew room too. Got their own TV. And yeah, okay, more of a big crew bathroom area here. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. All right, so I think this was the top. Unless I'm missing another elevator. Let's check. I don't think so. All right, so I need to drop down to here. Where was that? Yeah, I wanted to get the opening. I want to go this way. This is a trip. I'm almost scared to walk this way. So this is straight up glass, but literally in real life, because the glass is so clean. I mean, you see a little reflection looking that way, but my goodness, this would scare the crap out of me walking across this in real life. Like I'd fall, but then again, this is in space too, so there's no gravity, so you wouldn't fall anyway. But what a trip! What a trip! It's just almost looks like you're in some kind of alien thing. Oh, look at this! Look at the blocks used on this cross section here. Yeah, really trippy. So this actually goes into one of these rooms over here, which looks like they're Looks like they're all set up for some pretty hardcore farming. Kind of set up for the Reforged Eden blocks. You replace these with a grow plot, then you put the bigger Reforged Eden plots over the top of that, which perfectly line up to the lights. So yeah, big growing setup here. I bet you most of these kind of module bays are set up for that. Well, you know, they're feeding a lot of people, so you got to grow a lot of food for that. I like how they're kind of separated with these glass ways coming through here, though. Yeah, yeah, really different, really different. It's almost kind of, you know, I know it's a functioning space station, but it's almost like maybe, you know, like a vacation destination or something too. Maybe not. I don't know, but it's just, yeah, it's cool. I'm just gonna kind of float around. I think all these are growing setups here with these interlinked tubes in here. Definitely, probably a lot of modular build pieces on this station, where you build like one of these and one of the tunnels, and you kind of expand that out and things like that. Build it to different specifications. That doesn't mean there still wasn't a huge amount of effort and work put into this, because most of it's custom and unique everywhere you look here. And this top area, we didn't get up there yet, did we? Oh yeah, we did. No, we didn't. Yeah. Oh, I'm so confused. So all the areas I was touring was down. No, we did get up there. Yeah, this is the whole promenade up there. Duh. It's just weird. It's weird how it connects. So we must have went up here. No? How did we... There was an elevator we took to get up there, and now I don't even see where that elevator is. And how the heck did we get up there? What a trip. Oh, here? Here. This is how we did it. Right there. Wow, that's deceiving. That almost doesn't look like an elevator. It's so... yeah. Very cool, though. Alright, well, anyway, let's look at some numbers here. So, to start with, we are... wow, that's a big... It is big. It is big. So, unlock level 20, size class 31. 11 fuel tanks, 5 oxygen tanks. 27 hour and 19 minute build time. Yeah, it uses a little bit of Estrium as that goes in, not much. Got some crew. Yeah, very nice. CPU wise, not bad at all. Out of 520, it's using 516, so definitely balanced with CPU. Let's take a look at your, here, I'm going to do P menu first. So we got constructors and food processors, so individual power switches for both of those. Does not have a shield aboard. I don't think it would need to. It's not, you know, I want, personally, if I was building a space station, I might leave a room for a shield, but not put one in, because typically people are going to spawn them in a place that will probably never, ever get attacked, so it's just kind of a waste of resources, having a shield and a bunch of that kind of stuff going on. Alright, so anyway, let's look at storage. So, nicely set up here. So we got a Con 1, or constructor in, 4 constructor ins. Kind of looks like they're all 640s. And then we got a bunch of constructor outs. Con out. Looks like there's 16K boxes. And then we got a number of other controllers here. So it looks like we got 9 controllers here. Oh, wow, these are big ones. So 640, just do a few samples here. Looks like they're all 640s, from what I can tell. And then a whole lot of boxes and things. And freezers and more boxes. So yeah, definitely a lot of storage in here too. So obviously 9 640s here, plus the stuff up top. These 4. So that'd be, what, 13 plus, I'm probably missing some. So a lot of storage in here. So yeah, very, very nice. Again, this is the Radiant Station by Corrupt Reverend. Very nice build. All right, so the next build here, we've got this guy over here. Here, let me get the lights back on. So this is the Paladin Heavy Corvette, Reforged Eden by Triolus, or Triolus. So this is another author I'm unfamiliar with. This is a cool looking ship here. It looks like it's kind of a small Corvette style combat oriented CV. It definitely lights up a lot. This is all like solid texture light on the nose here. But cool color schemes, kind of the white and black scheme. Typically looks pretty nice and elegant. And I like this. Oh, look at this. This is it's got kind of an interesting bridge area, like a double layer of glass, but it looks like there's a lot of stuff going on the inside of that. A couple levels in there too. A whole lot of launchers. Mostly real launchers, except for the one in there, and that's probably because the author was probably trying to dial in some CPU or ran into a weapons limit issue or something like that. But yeah, quite a lot of weaponry out here. Like the hull work, definitely looks nice. I like the all the angled pieces going on in here. Thruster placement looks pretty good too. The strafing thruster in the back. Definitely is following the combat design. Oh, look at that. It's saving a little CPU here, running 1XL centered thruster here. So I bet you, yeah, this kind of looks like it could be a pretty meaty CPU compliant combat oriented ship. Just first guess. Again, I don't know. I love to try to figure it out by looking at the hull and stuff. It just kind of makes my mind wander and then see if it's right or not. I'm wrong a lot. I don't care. It's just about the fun factor of it. Down over here, bottom side. So yeah, we've got, this isn't a gun, but this is probably one of those, I forget the exact name. This is a fairly new part. Yeah, alarm sentry. So it tells you, it makes a alarm sound if there's bad guys in a particular range of the ship here. We also have an access port right there on the bottom. Very cool. So, all right. Obviously, we can get in on the bottom. I think I'll do that for now. There might be other ways in and out of the ship as well, but this looks like a pretty good way to start. Let me adjust the lighting as well. I don't want it too dark. Is that too dark? It's probably too dark. Alright, so as soon as we get aboard, looks like we can head off to either side here. And they're both different. So we've got on this side, looks like a bunch of utility right away. Armor repair, armor logger, fridge, food processor, place to eat, some cargo boxes. Looks like a caution radiation engineering area here, which is sort of straight into our shield. Advanced shield. Advanced warp drive as well. So that means 60 light years, which is definitely a cool thing. Pentaxin tank. Bunch of fuel. A lot of fuel tanks in the area here. So definitely straight up hardcore engineering here. Let me turn the HUD back off. On the other side, looks like we go into a sick bay. Yeah, very nice. So we got all our specialized equipment plus our medical bay itself and probably our toilet and shower. Yeah, very convenient sick bay. Again, everything is really close and easy to get to when boarding the ship. We got a second engineering room over here, kind of over the other side of the main one. And with the warp drive, got the gravity generator in here. Looks like we got a back room going on in here too, and I must have missed that from before. No, it's asymmetrical. Okay, so we've got a big shield upgrade room in here too. So advanced generator under the armor glass, some medium shield part areas. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. No, this would be, no, that's just one. Okay, Then we got some small shield up there. We got a couple installed right here already. We'll have to take a look at what the shield is, and obviously so far looks like you're obviously set up to add another 4 medium shield parts. Not sure about the small shield parts yet, but we've got probably at least 4 in here. And advanced generators, quite a few of those. Looks like a placeholder for another one right there. I like how that's done. It's even got the LCD above that and kind of the blocks in there. That's cool. That's cool. That's a nice touch there. Oh, yeah, okay. These are small ones over here, so that's a big one on that side. These are the 1x3s. So actually, these are just the. I always call them T1s, but I'm calling them the incorrect name in Reforged Eden. They used to be called a T1 generator. That's why I just kind of stuck in my head. And that's why I keep on doing it with my own builds. But I'm probably getting that wrong. All right, so this elevator obviously goes up again. Just want to make sure there's no other rooms going off to the front side here. We got a little production area. I think I kind of overlooked this before. So yeah, constructor, and looks like a 320K storage bay. I like the LCD on the front of that. All right, so let's hit this elevator. Go up to our next deck, which looks like our CPU core room. A couple doors off to the side here. Advanced RCS behind this heavy window. Okay, so RCS, increased pitch, yaw, and roll. And it looks like we got I would say this is a crew room, kind of a sitting place by a window. Here's the crew room. So right outside of the crew room, makes a lot of sense there. So our general crew room area, facilities, enough bedding for at least 12 crew members, 10 crew members here. Go straight across, and a little different over on this side. More of a conference kind of area. Oh yeah, captain's side over here. So this is our captain's room. I would dare say, fancier bed, only a single. A little more facilities in here. A fancier bathroom, and plus a meeting area right outside of it. So yes, very, very cool. I like the setup there. And yeah, obviously in here, aux and quantum cores, place for those. So you gotta get that in there. I kind of looked at this already. I just missed that first LCD. So yeah, with all the upgrades and shield parts and stuff like that, you probably would want to eventually install some aux and quantum cores. So coming up to this floor, this is kind of getting into the bridge area already. This double-decker bridge setup here. Whole lot of upgrade information, which is really wonderful for people can use the ship. Tells you step by steps on how to and what you can add and how to do it. Very nice, very convenient for creations on the workshop. You don't know who's going to get them. They might figure it out on their own, they might not, but this is certainly helpful. It takes extra time to write all this out too and plan it out. It's just more work to do on the creation, but it is well received, you know, with at least for me. I mean, if I get a ship by someone else, I kind of want to kind of know what it can do. I didn't build it myself, so I don't know the specs. So yeah, cool looking bridge. So we're up to the captain's area here. Got a couple, these are, I think, count as passenger seats right there. But we do have regular passenger seats right behind it. And then we go right up here to a quick way in and out of the bridge. Great useful option there as well. So yeah, very nice. That's set up well. And then back over here, we got some more utility function right on the other side of, I believe, the landing pad area back over here. Kind of looks like we got a long-range radar back here as well. But it's the fake one. Okay, so this is just the vanilla one. Probably a placeholder. It probably says it down there on the information there to pop in the long-range one. Again, it's all about dialing in the CPU, and you got to cut a lot of things that you would normally want to keep on a ship to do that often. All right, so let's take a look at some numbers here. kind of excited. This one kind of looks like it would really work out pretty good. Speaking of combat, obviously combat-oriented ship. Just wanted to get an idea on what we're looking at here. So this is Xeno. This area, I should have known that anyway. Yeah, it's the only way you can accomplish that particular look of a textured light is with Xeno blocks. So then we got hardened steel. Xeno big front nose on it here. Oh, we got some good old school lag shot blocks in here. And we got a reverse or a thruster. Oh, a decoy generator. Is this? Yeah, it looks like a little 1x2 generator up here for decoy purposes. Decoy turret in here as well, or a couple of them, I bet. Yeah, definitely straight up really steering for combat for its main goal. Obviously some utility and stuff like that, but really a pretty heavy combat focus on this ship here. All right, so, and I just want to see, it looks like the base hull material, it's mixed. You know, I've seen some hardened steel, I'm seeing some steel, obviously some Xeno. It's mixed materials. Again, it takes a little more effort, time to do all that, plan it all out, stuff like that. I even seen some combat. Or, did I see some combat steel? No, maybe not. Okay. Anyway, back to the numbers here. So, start with unlock level 25, size class 3, 45 forward, 27 strafing, 50 lift, 34 reverse, 38 down, 7 fuel tanks, 3 oxygen tanks. A barrage of weaponry. Looks like it's kind of set up to take down shields and then do some damage beyond the shields. Stock 18-hour, 29-minute build time. It's going to use some estrium and zacosium. No surprise. It's impossible to build a combat CV without it. CPU-wise, dialed right into that 2.1 million Core 9 build setup. Obviously, does have expandable shield parts and things like that. Speaking of that, stock shield out here is just under 40K, which is pretty nice. Obviously, you can push it beyond that with at least 4 more medium shield parts and probably some more small shield parts. I don't think it gets into the large shield or the fusion reactor. It's kind of like another setup. Usually you need a larger ship in general to pull that off, or some other design that we haven't quite seen yet. Or maybe if the parts are just kind of floating around on the outside or something like that. Let's take a look at your storage here. Nicely labeled storage. So we got 2 ammo controllers at 320K a piece and a harvest controller at 320K. Nice. And it looks like beyond that, some boxes and things like that. Yeah, nice ship. That looks like a good one. I mean, really to use, it's affordable. It's got some upgrade potential. It's got kind of the specs and stats you want for combat, front and facing combat. It's got a lot of both decoys and solid block construction in that area. Even if the shields do go down when you're in combat, you can take some abuse on the front side there. Looks like it's pretty optimal with the thrusters and things like that too. Their general placements and things like that. How it's set up. It's a heavier hull creation, but you know, mixed material, so it fluctuates. You know, trying to be as light as possible, but as tough where it needs to be. So again, yeah, very cool creation here. Paladin Heavy Corvette RE by Trillius. I'll just say that. Probably butchered your name. Apologize for that. I got a habit of butchering names. It's not intentional. It's just my speech impediment, I guess you'd say. So the last creation of the day, this is the Whiterun XT by Braganator. And yeah, it's definitely white. Cool shaping though. Let me just kind of tour the outside of the ship here. It's kind of a smooth body, very using a lot of curves, things like that, angles and curves. It's kind of a slick looking body on here. Looks like we have some upgrade slots over here for some thrusters and things.
And taking a look at the bottom side, got some little bit of block work down there. Looks like we got some lights. Do I have fuel? Yeah, I got fuel. Just want to make sure I've and it kind of looks like it's kind of set up to upgrade these rear thrusters here as well, like put in some larger size ones. We'll have to check out the inside to see if that's the case, but it certainly looks that way. Oh, interesting setup over here. What? Oh, these are some glass windows here. Oh, that's kind of like a pattern, like going down one side over here. Interesting. And it looks like, yeah, we got kind of. I'm gonna say that just my guess is I believe this is a starter CV. Kind of looks that way. Looks like it's going to be quite inexpensive. It's not running a whole lot of guns on here stock, and maybe these aren't for thrusters. Maybe this is gun locations, and then you expand out and put in a larger thruster in these areas. Got some side access getting into the cockpit bridge area here. And a hangar out the backside as well. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. It looks practical. Definitely looks practical. I'm noticing this because it reminds me of some of the stuff I've made before with some of, especially the starter-oriented stuff, basically trying to hide the big rectangle, which, your rectangles are going to provide you probably your best solution for the amount of blocks you use versus the amount of interior space you create, the usable interior space for the game. So I'm kind of seeing that in this shape here, kind of a general shape of something like a Wayfarer or something along those ideas, but it just looks like it's going to be pretty roomy for the cost. All right, so let's get aboard here a minute. Oh, that's cool how that lights up. I didn't even really notice that in the daylight there, but yeah, we do have some texture lights along the sides over here, and this kind of gold color here, kind of an elegant look going on in there as well. Oh, texture lights along the front thrusters as well there. Big landing pad on top too. Nice big spacious landing pad. All right, so we let's get aboard. So as soon as we're into the hangar here, it kind of matches the outside theme where it's definitely using the brighter colors. And we've got, looks like a location to add a repair bay, which is awesome. And a lot of storage along the side here. So we got, we got 320K storage on, actually two 320s, a 160, and then a 160 for ammo. Place for probably a repair console, maybe. Let's see, shield gravity generator room, like the LCDs, warp generator fuel, and then we got some forward doors. Let's hit these side rooms. So, oh, look at that, we got our warp drive, the taxi tank right off to the side over here. So yeah, that's again, pretty big hangar. Curious on its build cost too. It looks like it's really trying to be efficient here. We got a place for a shield, a big shield in the air, and another place for a 1x3 generator. Fuel room, our gravity generator. I like how that's kind of like sitting above there on the pedestal. Cool looking pedestal. Additional fuel and O2 room over there. I like the heads up LCD telling you about where to put stuff as well. Yeah, looks like a legit good starter option here. So inside of here, oh, look at this nice production room over here. Obviously, you've got some places to add another constructor, probably another one on the other side, and maybe even more over here. Small constructor location there. Another door getting into here from a different way. I'm going to go out the same door I came in because I want to see this other room here too. Oh, we already looked at that. I'm sorry. Alright, so we'll pass through here, and it looks like we'll meet up to the hallway right on the other side. So we got kind of a big corridor hallway here. And this gets into our CPU room here. By the looks of it, kind of looks like just a single basic CPU only in this ship. Obviously, a lot more room in here to add more CPU core blocks, which I'm sure is part of the setup here to add in additional thrusters and features. We're back to our production area here. So what do we got going on here? So continuing on the hallway, we got a med bay. Looks like it's got our two main pieces there. Bathroom on the other side, or toilet, and we got our shower. We got a boarding ramp in. I think I missed this from the bottom side, so we got a ground access ramp to get into this area. We do have another secondary elevator here. And wow, holy smokes, we got a lot of, this really branches off into a lot of directions now. So we got an armor locker here. I'm going to try to stay on this main path here. Oh, this is right up to the bridge. Look at that. So very cool. Nice section there. Cool looking glass work. And oh, this is just a quick way in and out of the bridge. Okay. So it's not, yeah, it doesn't branch off into bazillions of separate rooms everywhere. It's just, yeah, access into the bridge. Kind of a double door setup there, too. And then in here, getting into the top floor, so we got a crew room. And that's kind of that central elevator here. And this is not the top floor yet. I don't believe so, unless that's just access to get in from the top of the ship here. Another crew room. Oh, look at this. 27. Oh, crow plots. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, so yeah, just replace the blocks here. You got 27 crow plots you can pop in place there. So takes care of that. A lot of crew rooms, and then we got kind of a chill out kitchen, living room kind of place back over here. Got some plants and stuff. Kind of overlooking the hangar. And up here, this is going to get up to the big landing pad on here. And you can park some pretty significant sized creations back over here too. This is definitely a pretty good sized landing pad. So yeah, definitely a starter oriented ship here. It looks like it's pretty roomy. I mean, it's got a lot of places to add stuff. All right. Well, anyway, let's get the lights back on. Take a look at some specs here. All right. So unlock level 12, size class 3, 15 forward, 7 strafing, 15 lift, 15 reverse, 15 down. Keep in mind you can upgrade quite a bit of the thrust speeds on this. 4 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. 5-hour and 23-minute build time. Not using any S-Stream or Zachosium. 2 minigun turrets and a detector stock here. CPU-wise, very light on CPU. So yeah, basic. It's still got like a little over 100,000 CPU left over from that. So you can kind of upgrade this a decent amount before you even need to mess with it, adding more CPU blocks. Main option here, it did not have a shield in stock. That would be probably where I'd invest CPU in right away, but it had a place for that to get a shield in place here. Do have some P menu options, quite a lot of P menu options. Food processors, grow lights, flares, sentries, minigun turrets, floor lights. And yeah, this did have a warp drive in there. So hydroponics, yeah, warp. Yeah, I think I've seen that in the yeah, that was right when we came in with one of these side back rooms there. So yeah, very, very cool. Let's take a look at your storage. White line C. Okay, so we've got, looks like an ammo, 160k ammo bay. I love it how it's all labeled out. Captain's store. Nice. 2 320k cargo boxes, another 160. Yeah, we've seen all this in the hangar when we kind of came through here and beyond that. For a for sale box. So definitely set up for some looting and trading and things like that. But yeah, really a nice, affordable, pretty roomy starter SV. Just a lot of space, a lot of docking space on it, upgradability. Even do some farming, production, you name it. It's a starter ship. Very nice one. Very nice one. So again, this is the Whiterun XT by Braganator. Very cool. And you know, at the end of the video here, I've got one other thing I didn't want to do a separate video again on it. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm heading north. Just show you where I'm at with this Helios. I kind of I had it spawned in just out of the way, I thought, over here. There it is. So, yeah, anyway, I pretty much finished this thing up yesterday, except for the repair bay and console. The repair bay pissed me off. I wanted to put in an advanced repair bay. Thought it was somewhere between 40 and 80K CPU. I was sadly mistaken. It's actually 150K, or is it 140? Maybe 140K CPU, and then the console is another 2500. So I'm probably going to not put that in here stock on this one, but I finished up the rest of the ship. I've got all the LCDs in place to dock, and I made a new one for it for this part here. As soon as I get close, they disappear on purpose. It's kind of how the mechanism works. But yeah, so we got some red and there's green when you get up to the edge over there. Been doing some other tune-ups and fix-ups. Got all the lights on sensors. All rooms checked out again with O2. Finished up these other two rooms that were over here, right off from the kind of crew room area here. So you've got this crew area here, which basically got kind of a living room, a kitchen, bedding over here. But I took this one room and split it up into 2 floors. So then you got kind of some more crew stuff on the top side. So that would be pretty much all the crew area. Over here is just kind of a open cargo room or something like that. I decided to save a little bit of the size class there and not do much with that. As it is with size class, it's staying at 16. It's over 16 even though. Literally, I added so many of these guide marker LCDs, like 6 per module bay, and I think 8 on the dropship bay. That it shot up the size class quite a bit by adding all the LCDs. Taking a look at the specs, and I believe this is pretty finalized. I might tweak a couple things before I get it out, probably tomorrow. I'm pretty sure tomorrow. But so we're ending up with just about a 20-hour build time on here. And it does come with a lot of the features stock, except for the repair bay. But it does have the longer range warp drive, long range radar, things like that. Not sure what's going on with my speeds here. Why do they look so... No, I guess that's right. After I put in all the parts and everything like that. No, that cannot be right. I just looked at it. It was like way higher than this. What the heck? All the thruster here. Let me reset the thrusters. Were some of them off or something? Well, I guess that's... What the heck happened? I am really utterly confused right now. Like, the numbers were entirely higher than this when I looked at it earlier. Oh! Is it adding in all the modules I got parked? Could that be it? Because, yeah, the fourth rush should have been over 100 something. And same thing with the reverse thrust should have been in the 70s. And it's not. Oh, it must be because I have these modules docked. Hold on a second. I didn't know it would do that in creative. Oh, I don't have any fuel in here. Well, anyway, it's undocked, isn't it? Oh, and I can't get out of the pilot seat. Darn it. What? And you are... Why don't you... I don't know. I just don't know what's going on. Yeah, the thrusters were on, but it just fell out of the air. So something's weird. It's faster than that. That didn't even affect it, did it? Oh, it did a little.
I don't know what's going on. I think it's adding in the weight of all the modules in here, and I got 3 more modules parked in here yet. I got a production module and a Plutus M2 in there, and then of course a Janus on this side over here. So yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that at the end of the video here, and kind of where I'm at with it, and expect it to be out in the workshop tomorrow, and I'll go over anything else. But keep in mind, the flight performance is far greater than what I just showed here. But it looks like the game is sophisticated enough to add in docked things, even in creative, which I didn't realize it would do. And I think that's my big trip up. And I want to prove it real quick before I end. So let's take a look at one stat, 78 forward. Let me remove this ship. It should affect that. It should increase if this ship is backed away. That's what I get for flying through walls. All right, let's get up to the cockpit here, and oh, this one flies. Well, that's cool. Not sure why the other one stopped, but interesting. All right, so we were at 78 forward. What are we now? 97. Yeah, look at that. It does add in the math on it of docked vessels. I didn't know it did that. I didn't know it did that. So yeah, I was looking at those numbers. I was like, holy crap! Why did it get so slow all of a sudden? It's okay because I added a lot of weight to it, and I've got, like, this is probably the heaviest of all the modules here, and this one's not too bad, but this one, yeah. Anyway, it's pretty quick. It's about 150 forward stock, and that's only with 4 of the 10 drive thrusters on here. And a lot of thrusters missing. But again, with the repair bay, I'll put in placeholders for the repair bay and console, but I cannot add them. It's too expensive on CPU. I'd have to cut too much other things to afford it. And I didn't really want to, and I don't know if anybody's, how many people are going to use it. And if you do want to use it, you can add it in later and things like that. So, yeah, it's one of those things. I kind of want to keep the thrust performance kind of where it is, and about the only way I could afford put in the repair or an advanced repair bay and console is to cut more thrusters, and I really don't want to do that. So we'll just leave it. I think the first Helios was set up the same way, where it didn't have that in stock or installed stock. But other than that, I think that's all I've got to show today. So other than that, you have yourself a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.